questions for Jordan. All right, here we go.
We're within 2 weeks of game time here. Is it starting to feel like it?
Yeah, it's exciting, man. It's an exciting time to be a Cal Bear. It's very exciting for the young guys, for the new guys, and for us returners to get out there and go against somebody new and go against a really good UNC team, and we're going to be ready to go. So it's very exciting.
A lot of the coaches have talked about expecting kind of a leap in year two with all you guys in the system. Are you starting to see that out there kind of consistently?
Yeah, absolutely. It's night and day, I think, from last spring to this past spring, from last fall camp to this fall camp. We're light years ahead of where we were last year. I think everybody has a lot more comfortability in the scheme. The communication is better on the back end from the linebackers to the D-line, and I think overall we've really grown as a defensive unit, and I'm really excited for that to be put on display this fall.
Over the couple weeks of fall camp, I mean, what were the biggest jumps you saw among some of the inside linebackers in particular?
Yeah, I think the biggest jumps kind of came from the whole group. I can't really speak on anybody in particular because everybody's done a really good job. A lot of the young guys are starting to pick up the scheme a lot better. They're starting to learn from their mistakes they made early in camp, and they're starting to make some plays. So it's always nice to see some of the young guys out there having fun, doing good things. But I think all of us got a long way to go in order for us to go where we want to go.
Would you say there's better chemistry? Are you guys, working together well, or anything like that?
Yeah, I think we're working definitely better together, and I think just overall as a unit, just with more as year two in the scheme, everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody has a better understanding. The communication's a lot better. We know where our help is in the run fits, where we don't have help. So I think just being another year in the system and then having great coaches and having Coach Sermon, who is unbelievable in the room, really coaching us up every single day.
What do you think of a guy like Tattersall, another kid from the 916, coming in and looks like he's going to play with you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tat, I'm very excited for his future. He's definitely gonna play a key role in our linebacker corps this year. He's done a phenomenal job from the day he walked on campus, and I talked with him, and we were doing PRPs, the player run practices. He was in there picking it up really fast. It translated to the field. He's playing really fast. He's a smart kid, and he has a very bright future. So he'll be a big name this year and the upcoming years for Cal.
And what's been your biggest message to him and some of the other freshman linebackers who are starting to get their feet under them?
Yeah, my biggest message is just study the playbook, study the film, know what you're doing. When you're on the sideline, take those mental reps. And I tell them every day, I say, what's the play call? What did you just get? We get a play call. I say, what are you doing right here? 3x1, what are you doing? So I'm constantly reiterating the importance of when you're not in, taking those mental reps. So when you get on the field, it enables you to know what you're doing and enables you to play fast. So I'm kind of raving that to all the young guys is take those mental reps when you're not in, know your playbook, so then you can go out there and just play football, play fast.
You were having those guys text you questions about the scheme or about the playbook in the offseason. Are you seeing those questions and their understanding improve as you go through camp?
Yeah, and I think at the beginning they were asking very basic questions, and I told them, I said, look guys, we're going to get a lot. Like, what you guys are asking me, like, it's good. You guys are thinking about it, but we're going to have a lot of stuff in fall camp. And the first day of fall camp, we had like 8 plays going, and they're just like, whoa, and now we have like 80% of our playbook, and we have so much. So I just try to do my best as a leader of the team to prepare the young guys, and I think now that they've experienced it, hopefully next year and the upcoming years they'll be able to prepare the young guys and reiterate that and the importance of getting in that playbook before camp starts. It's a lot.
I was looking back at some of the stats last night, and hadn't been since 2011 that the Cal defense was in the top half of the conference, and that's something you guys should do this year. Do you feel a sense that this is kind of becoming a defensive team, that's part of the identity?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a defensive team. I think we're just a great team overall, and we're going to be very good on both sides of the ball. But as a defensive unit, we definitely are going to pride ourselves on taking the ball away and being a very physical team, and just knowing our assignments. When we know our assignments and we're able to play fast and our goal is to make the fewest amount of mistakes, and if we could do that, that's how teams win, is who can make the fewest amount of mistakes and play fast. So we're going to definitely make strides, and we're excited for this upcoming season.
You guys trimmed almost 100 yards off opponents per game last year. How much pride do you take in some of the leaps that you guys as a defense have taken in a year's time?
Yeah, we definitely took a step forward last year, but we're nowhere near where we want to be and where we insist upon being. So I think it's important for us to just take every day, approach every day with the winner's mindset, with the mindset of getting better, with the mindset of doing things the right way. And as long as we continue to do those things and make those little lifestyle changes, we're going to see the results on the field come Saturdays.
Between the end of last year and now, what would you say are the biggest leaps or improvements you've made?
The biggest leaps and improvements I've made, I think a lot have came from my character. I've stepped more in a leadership role, and I'm really embracing it. It's something that I feel like is natural to me. I just was very, always wanted to make sure I didn't overstep my role when I didn't earn it. So I feel like I've earned the respect among my teammates and my coaches, so it feels natural for me to step up in this role. And then also just playing faster. I mean, every offseason with Coach Beckton, I've become a better athlete. I've become faster and stronger. So when I'm out here playing, I just am able to let loose and play football. And then obviously another year in the scheme, I have a better understanding of the whole defense. So I know where my safety help is. I know where my D linemen are going to be in their gaps. So that enables me to really just play football and just play fast.
I was talking to Evan Tattersall, and he said that Coach Sermon had said that this is the most helpful group of inside linebackers, just veterans that he's had. Is that just something that's all coming naturally to you, or is it something where you're just kind of really, really working on encouraging the younger guys?
Yeah, for me, I just put myself, I'm a big person of putting myself in somebody else's shoes. When I first came in here as a junior college product, I didn't really have anybody take me under their wing and kind of show me the ropes. So I always made an emphasis of when young guys come in, I want to do that. I want to be a mentor to them. I want to show them that, hey, I don't have all the answers, but this is what I've learned over this is going to be my 5th year of college football. So I'm not into the hazing the freshmen and making them feel like, belittling them. Like, I want them to feel, they're part of the family, they're part of the tone setter group, and I want everybody to succeed. So it's important for me and for the group to get those young guys up and running with us and make them feel welcome, because they're going to play a big role on our team, and whether it's this year or in the upcoming years, that's the culture we want to build here at Cal.
You got that future coaching bug too, don't you? So some of that goes a little bit naturally.
Yeah, it's fun. That's why them asking me questions in the off season before camp started. It was fun because I was in there kind of teaching it, and I was like, oh, I could definitely see myself doing this. So, yeah, it's just that passion I have for football, and I love the X's and O's and the whole scheme of what we run. It's so much fun to me. So.
Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
Jordan's got a barbecue to get to.
Yeah,
Right on.
the barbecue.
Yep.